And now there's something out there called pandemic forgiveness. What the? After years of lockdown, masking, and punishing people for not taking an experimental vaccine, liberals are asking for forgiveness. They're calling it pandemic amnesty. Isn't that amazing? What the? This is from Zero Hedge. The Atlantic has come under fire for suggesting that all the terrible pandemic era decisions should be water under the bridge. They say, you know what? Your grandma, your daddy, whatever may be dead, but you need to forgive us. We're asking for forgiveness. Isn't that amazing? They go on to say, we need to forgive one another for what we did and said when we were in the dark about COVID. This is from the Zero Hedge. We need to forgive one another for what we did and said when we were in the dark about COVID. Writes Brown professor Emily Oster, so-called professor, a huge lockdown proponent. She was for it, according to this report. Huge way. Who now pleads for mercy after realizing she was duped. Mercy, mercy, my Lord, mercy. Mercy, mercy, my Lord, mercy. I done died one time and ain't got to die no more. Amazing. Pleading for mercy. Here's what people have to say about pandemic amnesty. Watch this.
Of America's second largest teachers union is trying to shift the blame.
Randy Weingarten tweeting, quote, this, disruption was everywhere and it was bad regardless of whether schools were remote or in person, close quote.
Meanwhile, at the Atlantic, they are calling to declare a pandemic amnesty and forgive the leaders behind those shutdowns.
Forget it. I say we can't forget about it.
I understand you're doing your best, but, you know, I can see that my mother is not well just by looking at her through the window.
Now, the insanity of the COVID era will be talked about for centuries to come. The lies, coercion, bullying, manipulation, snitching and discrimination towards the unvaccinated.
For unvaccinated, we are looking at a winter of severe illness and death.
No, of course not. I'm still very angry. I think I'll always be very angry that we were constantly being fed a worst-case scenario.
These establishment hacks have some friggin' nerve, don't they? The degenerates at the Atlantic are waving the white flag and asking for peace concerning the fallout of the pandemic.
What a mess! All in the name. In the name. All in the name. Amazing. So what do you think? Should you have mercy on the COVID pushers? The vaccine pushers? Should you have mercy on them? They're asking for mercy. Mercy, mercy, my Lord, mercy. They're asking for mercy. Are you going to give them mercy? Are you? Is you? Nick, come here for a minute. I know you're busy out there, but 1 minute. I want to ask my experts something before we go to break. And when I come back, I'm going to take phone calls and super chats on this and whatever else. I'm gonna get my experts in here right now. Come on down. So my experts are here. Nick, the producer of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show, the host of Nick Stream on YouTube on Fridays at 4, and the expert here, one of the experts on Jesse Lee Peterson.
Thanks.
And Chris, I mean not Chris,
Hassan.
but Hassan. What the? Hassan. Allahu Abba. Audio engineer and expert here on the show. Should we have mercy on them?
What do you mean by mercy? What does that mean?
Should we forgive them?
What does that mean? What does that mean? So, I'll say this.
You don't know when people ask for mercy?
Yeah. But we gotta like figure out what you mean because a lot of stuff happened. Okay.
The nurses were dancing during the pandemic. They were having fun at the hospital while you're dying.
Yeah, we gotta forgive. Let me throw that in before the break.
You say yes?
We gotta.
Hassan, what'd you say?
Gotta forgive.
He says that with a little bit of pain.
Let me take a quick break. We'll come back and finish this and your phone calls. Back in a moment. So we're talking about these people asking pandemic mercy.
Okay.
Whatever.
And we both said.
And you say you should forgive them?
Yeah. Can I explain myself a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, so my first instinct and reaction is I'm used to seeing Republicans being like weak and capitulating, and the moment the whatever you want to call it, the pendulum swings, they get in power or whatever. It seems like they want to suddenly be all we're moral and we don't do what they do, we don't lie and da da da. Okay, and it sure sounds good on its face, but it always ends up looking like capitulation and giving in to Democrats, right?
Yeah.
But I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care what anybody tells me. I can't not believe that my issues start and end with me. That
you can't believe that?
I can't be convinced away from that.
Oh, okay.
If I'm making any sense.
Yeah, you are.
Jeez.
No,
but
absolutely.
But yeah, I can't be like convinced otherwise, right? That it starts and ends with me. That the anger, all that, and so it's like we can't forget for a moment here, y'all. It's like what they did was horrible and all that, and maybe it can be understood your reaction, but are we forgetting a moment here? We allowed this to happen. We let a lot of the things that happen to us in our lives, right?
Yeah.
We let the country become this way. We and in our personal relationships, we allow things. We don't want to admit our anger and overcome it, right? So we can't forget that. That's like the number one thing.
Right on.
So that's my explanation.
That's yours. Amazing. Hassan, should we, they want pandemic amnesty. They plead for mercy after realizing, this woman did, after realizing she was duped. Should we have mercy? Should we forgive?
Yeah, I think we should, in the sense of like you say, we can't judge them, we can't be angry about it, but we should hold people accountable, and we should be like, hey, look at what happened on your watch, look at the people that died or whatever it is, and keep them accountable, but don't hate them for it. Don't be angry and judge them, I guess.
And
Don't be angry and judge them, I guess.
do you have mercy for them? On them? Mercy!
I don't know if
Mercy, my Lord.
That's an interesting thing.
Mercy.
Because I don't know if human beings, like you say, human beings can't really forgive, so I don't know if human beings have mercy. But I think, I don't know. I mean, again, I think that we should hold people accountable for stuff so that it doesn't continue to happen or happen again. So accountability with love.
What is mercy?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, it's a good question. I
It
mean,
sounds like a nice word.
it does. And the song sounds great. Sounds like one of your best.
What? Mercy?
Yeah, I really like that. I don't know. I guess mercy probably is like a brother to forgiveness. It's like it feels related.
Have you ever heard the word mercy before?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you think you knew what it meant?
Yeah, because I used to think when I was in my probably God complex that I used to give mercy all the time to people.
It's coming down from the clouds.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I give
Mercy.
you mercy. Yeah,
What the heck is mercy?
What is mercy?
I'm not sure. I'm like here thinking about it, and I'm trying to like think, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I've ever even seen mercy. Have I ever even seen mercy in life? Like maybe I've seen what people call mercy, and it's just feeling bad for people. You know what I mean? It's like I feel bad for you, so let me. I don't know. You know, I think you understand what I mean there.
Did you think you knew what mercy was before right now?
No, I mean, I think I did.
Oh, you did?
I think I did, but actually, I don't know if I've ever even seen it. I just know the word that we use for it, which is supposed to mean, oh, you don't punish someone or something. You hold back punishment because you're so great or something, or you feel bad for someone. So actually, what the heck is mercy? It seems like if it's those things, this feeling bad for someone and all that, then if we show mercy, we'd be evil people. We would be evil.
Amazing. Hassan, you made me think about mercy. I never, I don't really go around thinking about mercy until you said, have mercy on them or something. So you're saying, yes, we should forgive them.
Of course.
And you're saying it too.
Yeah, and I think just to quickly follow up on the mercy thing, I think it's just probably having understanding, having compassion, having like that level of empathy of saying like, again, Father, forgive them for they don't know what they do. That really is the best thing that we can have, I think. And that's kind of what mercy is, to have the understanding.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Like what you say, like we hope God gives us mercy. So we have to kind of mirror that for people because it's what we would want.
Amazing. Hate just text me
I don't
something.
know about mercy. I say no.
Hate just text me something.
Oh.
Of the hatereport.com.
What did the hate report
Hate is
say?
saying that snake oil politics. Snake oil politics. You ever heard that?
Snake oil politics.
On Odyssey.
First time out here. Nice.
ODYSEE. Snake oil policy says, forgive them, referring to these people, I guess. Forgive them, then hang them.
Ooh. No.
Where's the forgiveness in that?
So
What the?
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know actually.
So,
It's so easy to get into that though.
but I say that these people should not be asking for forgiveness. If they realize that they were wrong, they should be saying, we were wrong. I'm sorry. We were wrong. We were wrong. We shouldn't have gone down that road. And then, because you're not supposed to ask people for forgiveness. You're supposed to admit you were wrong. Go to your brother, go to your mama, go to your daddy, go to your sisters, go to whomever you offended, and just say, hey, I was wrong. And if that person had any decency in them, they will let it go. But most people don't have that. But they shouldn't be asking from us for mercy or forgiveness. They should be just admitting that they were wrong. The nurses dancing in the hospital, oh, the COVID is here. We are heroes. Heroes dancing in the hospital should admit that they were wrong.
Dang.
Doesn't that make more sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Think about that.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
These people should be
I
they
mean,
weren't wrong.
right. You're touching on probably what a lot of people when they're first reading that Atlantic article or whatever, they're thinking it's dishonest. I don't believe you. And so the first thing you do when someone says, forgive me, the first thing you want to do is like lord it over them, I guess,
Right.
and not forgive them.
If they say, forgive me, they are being dishonest. But if they admit they're wrong,
Yeah.
you have to admit you're wrong in order to be forgiven by God.
Dude.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Amazing. So, next stream at 4 p.m. Fridays, Pacific time. And Hassan. Did y'all know Hassan is a writer? You're a music writer, right?
Yeah.
A couple of songs.
Right? You're a music writer, right?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. All right.
Viral hits, no big deal.
Viral hits, no big deal.
Now we got to do your album. I want to produce your album.
Oh, God.
That's my that's my life's
Magnus,
mission.
your magna opus.
Magnum opus. Intro track, Mercy, Mercy Me.
Nice.
Anyway, my experts. Thank you, guys. Let's hear for the experts. Amazing. Thank you very, very much. We're going to get to your super chats and everything here in a minute.